is who are notifying the drug dealers when they inform the police that we've got drug dealers amongst us. It's corruption. They are complaining about Metro Police who do not comply with the Constitutional Court ruling which said every time you take their stock, make a list. They don't, it's unlawful. So they are complaining about genuine things. And they are saying to us, if we are not compliant with the bylaws, make us comply. Don't beat us up. Don't chase us away. Just tell us, this, in this area, this is how you are going to do it. They're raising a genuine point of Braamfontein. Why is Braamfontein not having informal traders with so many customers? People could be making a living. People could be avoiding committing crimes by engaging in honest living. They are not just informal traders. They are helping us to deal with issues of unemployment and crime, which are serious issues in South Africa.
And maybe just before, see another very topical issue. We see tomorrow that the Minister of Public Enterprises will appear before the State Capture Commission. Will perhaps some of your members be out there staging any demonstration?
We are going to be protesting tomorrow outside the State Capture Inquiry because we believe that Pravin Gordhan is an enabler of state capture. We have asked Pravin questions. One of the questions we're asking Pravin is, how did you become Minister of Finance? Are you aware of a meeting which took place with President Zuma where certain people asked President Zuma to make you Minister of Finance? We detailed those questions because the Guptas were able to do what they did because of Zuma, assisted by Pravin. He's an enabler of state capture. He must answer honorably and honestly. He has lied already. I have not met them only in public. Yeah, well, I didn't remember a meeting and all that. Not remembering cannot serve as an excuse in law. He knows that very well. So he still has to face the ethics committee because tomorrow the EFF is reporting him to the ethics committee for having lied under oath. Yeah, ask.
I've never heard from German television, public television, after we do a report about land occupation. So we saw many poor people like in Orange Farm. Why is the land question so important?
The land question is important because our people were robbed of their land. It was taken by force and through forceful removals. And they now live in congested areas without land, without basic services, because they do not own the land. So at the center of the struggle and what took Mandela to prison and what made the ANC to be formed was the land question. So if you do not resolve the land question in South Africa, then you have not resolved the aspirations of the generations that came before us.
From the ANC and from the DA, we hear that they are afraid of foreign investors without capital going out of the country. How would you deal with that, or how do you see it?
Well, there's no capital that will leave South Africa because the people want to own their own land. When you leave South Africa because black people are owning the land, you are not different from a guy who says, I can't date an educated woman. You are a fool. So we don't entertain fools. When people own their land, it's the right thing to do. And therefore, the investors must be encouraged to invest more because now you are investing in a country where the people will benefit from their own economy. Land is the economy.
The farmers are afraid, or the white farmers especially, that land occupations come close to them and it will even affect them. How do you see that?
There's no land occupation on the farms. It's a land redistribution. It's going to be done within the confines of the Constitution. It's not going to be disruptive. It's going to double production in the agricultural sector.
What is your attitude towards the 500,000 the money that was disposed to Maposa's son, and the fact that he is now being accused of lying, in terms of what you actually want to happen to him or him to do regarding that?
Well, the president firstly lied in Parliament. The president was answering VBS question. My money asked him Busasa question as a follow-up. An honest president would have said, that question you are asking is not in line with the main question, and therefore I'll come back to you. But because he's desperate to appear smart and better than Zuma, he answers even when he doesn't have answers. And then he has put himself into trouble now. So the president, the first thing he should have done is to say, I'll come back to you. Like he did once in Parliament with me and said, Mr. Malema, on that question, I'm going to come back to you. And he did manage to come back to me. So president must now tell us, where did the money to support his campaign come from? Because it looks like it's not only 500,000. Can you open the book? But since when do you need money to campaign for presidential position of a political party? We thought it was an internal system that gets resolved through internal processes. It looks like there is a new culture now. He may want to educate us about that. What is this new culture that my money started to raise money to campaign for yourself in a political party to become a political party leader? Two, who financed that campaign? Was the 500,000 the only one? Those who are saying the president must resign, they are jumping the gun. The president must first answer honorably. Because in most cases, people go and we never get to know the real answer as to what really transpired. We want the real answer. Did you get the money for your campaign? How much money did you get for your campaign? And from who? What is in it for it? Because we know that business doesn't just finance for no apparent reason. Did the meeting take place? How did you ask money? Was there a meeting? Can we get the minutes of the meeting? What was discussed in the meeting? What were the commitments in the meeting before the money was released? That is in relation to funding of individuals who hold aspirations of leading their own political parties. The political party funding is still coming, which is going to be signed by the president once both the NCOP and provinces have okayed it.
Private broadcast, you are fine.
Yeah, okay.
Just your fleeting reaction to the news in Cape Town that Patricia de Leon has a new political party once again. So, just your fleeting reaction to this.
Well, I'm very happy. I'm excited because someone is going to eat the DA vote, and when you eat the DA vote, you make the EFF official opposition. You see, so it looks like if we can't get the first position, which is what we are eyeing for, the second position is guaranteed with these developments of Patricia de Leon. We are not shaken. We support the Constitution of South Africa, which encourages a multi-party system, and she's just contributing to a multi-party democracy. She must come and participate in this democratic engagement. We wish her well. We welcome her back again. She was here before, and she knows the terrain, so she must feel welcomed. She's got a friend in the EFF. We're together. Let's go and do the right thing. Let's fight for our people. Let's defeat the demon of racism, which is what removed her from the DA. Nothing but just arrogance and of racism. And she must come and join us in the fight against racism. People who now know what the DA is. It's a party of exclusively white people who rent black people to lead, and when those rented discover themselves and begin to speak out